Digital detention scams are a type of online fraud where victims are falsely accused of a crime, often involving child pornography or drug trafficking. The scammers claim that the victim is under arrest and will be detained unless they pay a substantial sum of money. Welcome to War India News Hour. The alarming rise in sophisticated digital detention scams is a significant concern in today's digital landscape, particularly due to the targeting of well educated, financially secure individuals. It involves deceptive tactics designed to install fear and urgency in victims, convincing them that they are involved in serious legal issues. Scammers exploit the vulnerability of their targets by presenting a facet of legitimacy, often claiming to present law enforcement or government agencies. Many individuals believe that their knowledge and expertise make them immune to scams. This overconfidence can lead to self confidence, making them less vigilant against deceptive tactics. The convincing nature of these scams, including the use of official language and impersonation of authorities, can make even educated individuals second guess their instincts and trust the communication. It is also known as the parcel scam. In such scam cases, fraudsters impersonate law enforcement officials or regulatory authorities and contact individuals via phone or video calls. They claim that the victim is under investigation for serious offenses, often alleged that a suspicious parcel containing illegal items has been linked to the victim. Many victims, unaware of the protocols of law enforcement agencies, may not realize that authorities would never demand money or personal information over the phone or via email. The scam targets people from various backgrounds, including professionals, students, and senior citizens, taking advantage of their fear and lack of awareness. The rise of sophisticated digital detention scams targeting well educated and financially secure individuals is a troubling trend that underscores the need for greater awareness and education about online fraud. By understanding the tactics used by scammers and taking proactive steps to verify claims, individuals can better protect themselves and contribute to a broader effort to combat these insidious schemes. Let's look into today's headlines. India's first air train will connect terminals at Delhi Airport over a 7.7-kilometer distance. By the end of 2027, India plans to introduce its first air train, an automated people mover, at Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport. It is anticipated that this new construction will offer seamless connectivity between terminals 1, 2, and 3 of the airport, eliminating the need for travelers to depend on shuttle buses. The 7.7-kilometer air train route will connect Terminal 1 with Terminal 2 and 3, including stops at AeroCity and Cargo City. EY India office in Pune does not have a labor welfare permit. According to sources, the Ernest and Y EY Pune office, which has been in operation since 2007, does not have a state permission that sets work hours. Following the death of worker Anna Sebastian Periel, who was purportedly overworked, the Labour Commissioner examined the Yerwada office and found Shop Act violations. EY used an online platform to apply for the necessary license in February of this year. UK government disagrees with Amazon's assertion that employees have to work from the office. Just as the UK government is pressing for the strengthening of rights to flexible working, including working from home, Amazon is ordering its employees back to the office 5 days a week. Employees will be able to invent, collaborate, and be connected more effectively, according to the tech giant. However, the UK government is associating flexibility with improved performance and a more devoted, productive workforce as soon as the company's announcement made headlines. Oyo's $525 million G6 deal indicates a focus on global expansion before IPO. The parent business of the Motel 6 and Studio 6 brands G6 Hospitality is a US-based hotel brand that OYO is poised to acquire. The $525 million purchase price came from an all-cash deal with US investment firm Blackstone Real Estate. This is one of OYO's largest acquisitions to date. Subject to customary circumstances, the transaction is anticipated to completion in Q4 2024. Honeywell to create a Qualcomm-powered AI agent. For Honeywell mobile devices powered by Qualcomm Technologies, Honeywell is developing a multimodal intelligent agent with artificial intelligence capabilities. Through speech, images, and barcodes, the agent will enable employees and consumers in their retail and distribution centers to engage with their portable devices in a natural way. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India News Magazine. For more news and updates, you can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store. Stay tuned. Thank you.